In the 1950s, they didn't call it a cell. They called it the quiet room. But it was never truly quiet. Dr. Eris Thorne believed the mind could be realigned through sensory deprivation. He would wrap patients in ice-cold, wet linens until their skin turned blue and their heart rates dropped to a whisper. Hydrotherapy, they called it. But the patients knew the truth. When the lights went out, they weren't alone in the water. The nurses reported hearing 2 voices coming from the isolation tanks, but only one person was inside. The other voice? It sounded like the static between radio stations. They found a reel-to-reel tape in the nurses' station. It wasn't a log of patient progress. It was a recording of the silence. But when you speed it up, you hear them. Thousands of voices overlapping, screaming the same date, October 14th. On that night, the shadows didn't just stay on the floor. They stood up. Patients were found staring at the corners of their rooms, their eyes stitched shut with surgical thread, not by the doctors, but by something that didn't want them to see what was coming. In the center of the quiet room, the floor began to sweat a thick, black bile. It formed the shape of a man, Dr. Thorne, but his limbs were too long, and his mouth was a jagged hole that hummed with that same deadly radio static. Do you hear that? The dripping? Run!